Hey, it's your boy B3 back another kicking movie reaction review, Daddy-O. We got another Kamen Rider movie. It's been a small bit since I've done a Kamen Rider movie, but you guys actually seem to like those more than lots of my movie reviews. I think that's just because there are so few Western YouTubers reviewing Kamen Rider movies. But today's Kamen Rider movie review is over Kamen Rider Ichigo, or Kamen Rider 1. He was the first rider, but this movie came out during Kamen Rider Ghost. You're supposed to watch this movie at a certain point within the Kamen Rider Ghost TV show. When you're watching Kamen Rider Ghost, like, they'll start heavily advertising for the movie within the episodes, and they'll replace footage in, like, the opener and stuff with clips from the movie to basically just turn the opener for the show into an advertisement for the film, which is what they do in both Kamen Rider and Super Sentai. But it's an anniversary movie, which is why it's about Kamen Rider 1. And Shocker's back, and that's a shocker. Whoa! They're back, but then there's a separatist group, like a group splintered off from Shocker. And they call themselves Nova Shocker, and instead of ruling the world as like tyrants, they want to rule the world as a corporation. Which seems like it would work better, to be completely honest. Like, I've seen this movie twice now. I watched it when I got to the point where you're supposed to watch it in Kamen Rider Ghost, and then I watched it just now, like literally just now. I watched it, and then I farted, and then I started recording this. And it's a much better idea, and they get so much closer to success than Shocker really ever has. Well, that's not entirely true, because there was that Kamen Rider Drive. There was the Kamen Rider 3 Superhero Tyson Grand Prix movie. That's actually the closest Shocker's ever gotten to success. But, this is, I guess, the closest they've gotten to success outside of an alternate timeline. Because, Nova Shocker gets close, but Shocker doesn't get anywhere close. So, they're after this girl. Shocker's after this chick who's like the granddaughter of some Showa Kamen Rider character that I don't remember who they are. I think it might have been one's boss, maybe? It's hard to remember. I haven't watched the original Kamen Rider show. Sue me. I haven't. Sorry. But, he, like, makes a promise to protect her, but then he abandons her, and he comes back for the events of this movie. And Kamen Rider 1 has a brand new outfit, which I think looks really, really cool. Lots of people shit on his outfit in this movie, but I honestly think it's really good. I'm definitely getting the SH Figure Arts for it. It's been on my wish list on Amazon forever, and I've just never gotten it. One of these days, though, because it's a beautiful looking suit, I think. The reason they gave him this big redesign, I feel like, is because now that he's an older man, he is a larger man, and they thought he'd look bloated in his old Showa outfit, I guess, so they gave him this new outfit, even though I'm pretty sure he's never actually in the outfit, but they had to match his body type either way. But I think it's great looking. Ghost and Spectre have their regular forms in this, but they also use their legacy forms where they can, like, get the Gaim looking stuff and the double looking cloaks on them, the icons for the past riders. They use those in this movie. I think I remember when they got those. I didn't review that. Was that in Hyper Battle videos or something? It was in some kind of icon series, I think. I don't remember. There's so much side stuff to watch for Kamen Rider these days. But if you're wondering who the main character is, Ghost or 1, I can't answer. Because I don't know. They're both given sort of equal time, but not enough. Neither of them has enough time to be the main character. So this movie's kind of like The Phantom Menace, where it just doesn't really have a main character. And it is weird. It is weird. The suits are good, the choreography's good, the acting's good, blah, 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 blah. You could say that some of the suits for Shocker look cheesy, but that's intentional because they want them to look like the monsters from the 70s. So that is intentional. They are intentionally lower quality suits so that they look vintage. And you know they can do better because they do better in this movie. You're very aware that it's a choice. You're very aware that it's a choice. So Shocker's trying to revive their old boss. Nova Shocker's trying to take over the world. They both want this girl. I'm not going to tell you why because it's a twist. It's not a twist. It's just a really dumb reveal. And it is a dumb reveal. Fuck it, I'll tell you why. Spoilers. She has Alexander the Great's icon in her because an unknown figure in hell told the leader of Shocker, who was dead, to put the icon in her, and somehow he put the icon in her while he was in hell and let it, like, sit for 3 years. So he waited in hell for 3 years until he revived. And his revival kind of made sense to me because his name means ambassador from hell, which means hell sent. So he dies and goes to hell, then hell sends him back to Earth. So his revival kind of made sense to me. But there's another revival in this movie that does not make sense to me, and this one is a very big spoiler. Kamen Rider 1. He dies in this movie, and it's a very quick and kind of emotionless death, which makes you automatically think, oh, that's not permanent. Plus, it's Kamen Rider 1. They're not going to kill him off. Even long after the actor dies, they'll probably just have someone in a Kamen Rider 1 suit running around being Kamen Rider 1 and just never showing his face. That's my guess. But he dies, and then the funeral is really emotional, but then he, like, immediately comes back to life in a very visually cool scene. But they never really explain it. He's like, our hearts connected, and that brought me back to life. And then later he's like, as long as I have friends in this world, I can never die. And I was like, the dude is mostly mechanical. You probably could have made up some BS, oh, I'm a cyborg, and the heat from the funeral pyre got my systems going again. I would have straight up bought that. That's all you had to do. That's enough for me to suspend disbelief. But I can't die because I still have friends that are alive. That's fucking stupid. That's so dumb. It's really dumb. It's bad and it's dumb. Oh my god. It's so ridiculously stupid. They do that. Obviously, the heroes win. If they lost, then it would be really awkward continuing the Kamen Rider Ghost show and the franchise as a whole. Obviously. They beat both Shockers. And then Kamen Rider 1 kind of rides off into the sunset. Metaphorically and a bit literally. And then we get, during the credits, they play the original Kamen Rider theme, as well as showing us lots of behind-the-scenes stuff, which I thought was really cool. I'm a behind-the-scenes junkie. Oh, and one little thing I want to say. They put him on the funeral pyre, right? With his belt on, with his Henshin belt on, his driver. And I work in the funeral business, and I was like, no way they can cremate this dude. One, a funeral pyre does not get hot enough to fully cremate someone. Even after you cremate someone in a machine, you still have to grind up bones and stuff. Like, no way this funeral pyre will be hot enough to fully cremate him. And also, he's full of machinery. And wearing machinery. This dude is... there's barely any flesh left in him because he's a cyborg, for one thing. And also, that machinery is gonna explode. He's gonna explode! I was watching, I was like, oh no! That's why you have to have, like, pacemakers and stuff removed before someone is cremated. And I was like, wow. 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 That's just a fun thing from a funeral professional that I noticed. I notice a lot of weird stuff about death in movies. So all in all, what's my final report on this film? I mean, at best, it's just okay. At best, it's just okay. At worst, it's kind of bad. There's no main character, and there's a lot of bullshit in it. The reveal as to why the girl is important is bad and dumb. It's just, it feels pointless, I guess. It feels kind of pointless. I mean, I know the point is that it's the anniversary movie and you wanted to bring the original Kamen Rider back, and there's always kind of a movie at this point in all the shows, and I get that. But I feel like we either should have gotten a movie totally about Kamen Rider 1 or totally about Kamen Rider Ghost. You feel me? And maybe the other just cameo in it. But instead they got a movie that tried to split it between the two, and it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel like either character got the time that they really deserved. There were lots of good emotional beats, I'll give it that. But lots of those emotions were reversed so quickly that those beats then didn't matter. But the fights are really good. I really like Kamen Rider 1's new suit. I love the idea of Nova Shocker. I love the whole idea of making a corporation to try to take over the world instead of the regular, I'm a supervillain, I'm just gonna sit atop the world as a king thing, because it makes more sense, especially in the modern day, and for world domination. It makes a lot more sense. So that's it for Kamen Rider Ichigo the movie. Hope you all enjoyed it, because I think I did. I enjoyed making the video. But that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. Next time, I don't know what Toku movie I'm going to watch next, because I'm kind of focused on Toku shows right now. To be completely honest with you, I'm kind of focused on Toku shows. How about this? I'll list off a couple, and you guys tell me which one you want to see next. Varen, the Unbelievable. Ultraman, the Next. Ultra Fight, Victory. Magic Serpent. Orochi, the Eight-Headed Dragon. Pulgasari. The Kamen Rider Ghost movie. Or Kamen Rider X-Aid. The full ending thing for Kamen Rider X-Aid. Kamen Rider Build New World. Kamen Rider Cross Z. Garo Red Requiem. I have so many Toku movies that I need to review, you guys. Like, lots of them I'll probably never even end up reviewing. But, Lady Battle Cop would be a good one to do. Or Daimajin. But that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. I know that's a lot of choices, so just name a random movie you want to see in the comments, I guess. And I'll see you all next time.